it's a Wendy, aka Kitty Street. Welcome back to my channel, and I have a bonus Temu haul for you guys today. So I'm going to do a little preliminary starting off this video. So if you're one of those types of people who want to jump right on into the haul, give me a moment because I do have something to say. I first want to say thank you for tuning into my channel, checking it out, hanging out with me today, because this is a special day to me. Not because it's Super Bowl in America. I don't follow football in any way, fashion, or form, but I know if you do, if you took the moment to kind of come check this out, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Guys, I am literally stoked because 1 year ago today, I did my very first ever Temu haul. So that started this whole bandwagon, this whole Temu train. And 1 year later, I decided that I was going to do a haul, a Temu haul, all about me. So everything in this bag that I'm going to show you, which I've already opened up and priced, and no, it doesn't have any kind of name on it. So I got a blank one. 2 orders ago, I got the one with Temu all over it. This one is completely blank, but I have opened it up and I've priced everything. And this is kind of a girly haul. I'm going to just say a girly haul. You know, I put on my Temu outfit. You know, I think I did some modeling of it. It's just like a pantsuit. I got the Temu jewelry that I've got on. I even put the earrings on. I have these little rings on that I got, you know, different times, different ways. If you want to go check out all those videos, check out my Temu playlist. I have so many things that, so much variety. It's going to be something for everybody. I guarantee it. So with that said, I just wanted to do a little preliminary and just say, hey, I wanted to do this video because it's special. You know, it's a special time for me 1 year later, and I am still happy with Temu. And that's a big fat yes. I'm very happy with Temu. I think Temu is my best friend. I mean, in a way, I mean, I could do things like an outfit a day, I could buy off Temu and I wouldn't even bat an eye. Go somewhere else and you try to buy an outfit a day, that's not going to happen. And I'm just using that as an example. You don't have to go just buy. You can get on there and window shop. And the deals are so amazing that even if you could budget $5, $10, $15 on items that will make you happy, I'm all for that. Now, I'm also going to say you have to have some, you know, you got to be smart about your money. You know, you got to have a little bit of leeway on what you can get and what you can afford. Don't break the bank. But every once in a while, if you see something that reminds you something of your childhood or something that's nostalgic or something that, you know, reminds you of a family member or whatever that has passed, by all means, and definitely get you something for yourself and it brings you joy. So this is what this video is going to be all about. I didn't really know if I was going to even do this extra video. I was going to hold it off. But then when I realized, you know, it's been 1 year. 1 year, guys. And if I want you to comment because this is important. I've been putting it in most of my Dollar Tree hauls. I know this is a Temu haul, but in my Dollar Tree hauls, I've been putting people's names up. And what those names are is you guys. It's my subscribers, people that I look at the comments. And I know I'm missing a lot of you guys because I know a lot of people don't comment because they don't know how. They can't. They won't. They don't have the time. You know, they're just not people who comment on people's channels. But regardless, if you have not seen your name, it's not because I'm missing you out or forgetting you. That's not what it is. Either I don't see it or I just haven't met you yet in the comments. So if you would like me to put your name, I'm going to be doing this all through the month of February because I consider February the love month. So yes, guys, I put on some lip gloss. It's a little shiny here. And I don't have a whole lot of makeup on because, you know, sometimes less is more. I feel like I just needed to kind of tone it down a little bit. And I had all this on. I mean, I just did a video prior to this yesterday on the Lucky Dragon. I'm getting ready to announce the name of our Lucky Dragon, probably not in this video, but the following weekend, which I don't know what date that is. I think it's the 17th or whatever, but whatever the next weekend coming up from the 10th. my days are all over the place, and we'll do that. So I don't know how long I talked, so don't bite my head off. We're going to jump right on into it. And I know you guys that are with me all this time, you don't do that. It's usually people who pop in who just don't know me, and they don't know how much I can talk. So I love you. If you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, you want to find out more about what I'm talking about, subscribe. I would love it. I'd love you to join the family and have some fun. All right, with that said, let's get into it. All of these items I picked for me. I picked for me because, like I said, this is a girly kind of haul. So I am going to start off with a couple of things. I don't know if I want to start off with these or not. There's some little things I had from the little celebration I did yesterday. If you missed the Lunar New Year video that I did yesterday on February the 10th on that Saturday, you have to go check it out. I had the best time, and you'll know what I mean when I say we're naming the lucky dragon. So if you haven't seen that video, stop right now and go watch that video, then come back and watch this one, because I want everybody between that video and this video to comment on what we're going to name our little lucky dragon that I got off Temu for $3 and some change. Okay, so these okay, let's just start off with this right here. I've had this for a few weeks now, and everybody knows, and if you don't know now, you're about to know, I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I am in the house of Hogwarts, in the school of Hogwarts. I am in the house of Gryffindor, because there's 4 houses. I am a Gryffindor through and through. I'll be your loyal friend, and I'll stick to you till the end in any kind of thing I can. And when I see something on Temu that has anything to do with the Harry Potter universe, your girl's gonna get it, right? So this was $7.49. It blew me away. When I saw this for $7, I was like, oh, I cannot. I don't know, they got this little Temu tape. I don't think I've ever had that. Look at this, guys. I mean, that's pretty neat. I know they've probably had it on something like there. It's got the www.temu. You know me, I can't stand it. I got to save everything. I'm not kidding. Okay, so I'm back. I'm just talking and talking and talking. I had already opened up another item, and I looked up and it wasn't even filming. But anyhow, guys, look how nice this is. This is so well made. It's stitched nice, no funky smells. And this, check this out. The handles are awesome, but this is so deep. I didn't even realize how deep this was. I thought it would be a little bit smaller. And every single time I think something's going to be smaller with Temu, it comes and amazes me with this deep, deep. I'm just blown away. I mean, it's amazing. And I'm hoping I can get this. Like I said, I don't know when it cut off, but it was $7.49, I believe. I've already thrown the little paper away. I think it was something like that. But anyway, the $7 range. Waited till it got down to a price that I could handle. And I'm going to be putting, you know, some of my Harry Potter paraphernalia, odds and ends, and I'm going to have them in several one of these so I can just store them, pick them up if I want to haul them, if I want to use them or decorate with them. I'm going to probably definitely, now that I see this, this just makes me so happy. It is gorgeous. It is well made. And I am definitely going to be purchasing me at least 2 more of these bad boys, maybe even 3 of them. Yes, guys, I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you don't know what this is from the Harry Potter world, this is Flourish and Blots Booksellers in the Diagon Alley, England. And that is a big part of the Harry Potter universe. And I'm absolutely loving Temu, where I can afford my Harry Potter, you know, my Harry Potter goodies, and it's not gonna break the bank. I'm just crazy tickled to death. Okay, the item that I had just talked to death about that I'm gonna re-talk about because I had already opened it and it wasn't recording is this right here. So I got this for my cell phone, and I paid $2.08 for it, and I can't show you because I'm filming on the cell phone right here, and I've got to keep looking up to make sure it's filming now because that's gonna be crazy. But look at this, guys. Look at the bling bling on this. I already had a whole spiel about how gorgeous this was and how I searched for these kind of things. And it's kind of an iridescent one, but all that got cut out when the video went out. And it doesn't have not one, but it has two. And this is a film protector for your camera on your phone. And I hope you can see that. I was trying not to show it with the glare. And I don't think you can tell the bling bling in it. I'm sorry about that if it glared you. It also comes with some little wipes. You know, it's got two things there for you to do it with. And the best thing is it's got this little carrying case. And I'm going to use this for everything. If I get more of these when I don't have something to put them in, I'm going to get this. $2.08. And this was just something that I got for myself, guys. Like I said, and I'll say it again, you order for people, you buy for people, you pay your bills, you know, you do what you got to do, you help everybody else out. It's time to help yourself, right? Time to do things for you. And if you can, you know, splurge and spend a few dollars on you and it makes you happy and you like it, and I love me some bling bling. So yes, guys, definitely pick that up, and I can't wait to use it on my phone, which leads me to another item that I picked up, and that's when I realized I wasn't talking anymore, was this phone case. And I wanted to talk about the phone case, and I had the devil trying to get it out, and I finally just had to rip it open. I paid $3.98 for this. Now, I want you to look at this. Okay, now this one has a chemically smell to it, but the one I got off Amazon also had the same chemically smell. This is I know it is, and oh my goodness. I think I did, or I might have when I was cleaning up, I might have got rid of them. But I bought not only a black one from Amazon, I bought a kind of purpley one, and I bought a gold one and a silver one. And I got so many compliments on this bling bling case. So I went ahead because, you know, I got a newer phone. I upgraded from the iPhone 12 to the iPhone 15 because I needed to upgrade, and I just went, you know, with what I could get the specials on or whatever. Get so many compliments on this bling bling case. However, and I know I didn't get it off Amazon less than 10 bucks. It was probably like 15, between about 10 and 15 bucks at any given time when I ordered it. And I'd order like one, and then I'd wait a while, and then I'd order another one. But what I'm getting at is after, and I don't know if it was the heat of the phone or whatever, but the sides would start to come apart. But I loved it so much, guys. Have you ever just loved something so doggone much? And you get so many compliments on it. And this is the lightest, and it's the same one. I know it's the same one I got off Amazon. It's so lightweight. And when you have these heavy phones, I don't want a chunky plastic phone case. And I will, if I get it from Temu, which I haven't done yet, I always kind of try to look for ones I think will work. If they're chunky and they're heavy, I'm not going to like it because I don't want to make my phone any heavier. So I'm going to definitely start using this one. I only got this one, but they even had blue, they had purple, they had silver, they had gold. They had this gorgeous burgundy looking one. I thought, man, I want them, but I had to make sure, first of all, it was going to fit the phone, which it does. I've already tried it. And it was the same one. Now, the one I got off of Amazon might have had a little bit more blingy in it that I see this, but I don't know. I think it's the same one. And if I didn't throw it away, and I meant to try to find it because I was cleaning out all the cell phone cases, and I gave a lot of my side, because I had a lot of 12s that I got off of Temu. It wasn't one of these. And I think I gave them all away, and I think I did wind up throwing the ones away, but it would pull apart on the side here. So I'm going to see if this one does it, and I'll give you an update on it, because you know how I roll with my Temu Tuesday reviews, honest reviews. But for $3.98, now that I know what it is, I'm putting every color that they have, because my goodness, look at the bling. You know, I love the bling. I love the bling, and you can't have too many phone cases to change them out. And black goes with everything, right? Now, I am smelling that chemically smell. So, you know, I'm going to let it air out, and hopefully it will go away. And I'll update you on that as well. Okay, what's next in the Girlie package? Okay, I think I did get quite a bit of makeup. And I am trying to figure out the makeup situation, because first of all, I can't halfway see when I'm putting it on. And I just feel like my eyes look so hard lately. So I've been trying to experiment, and I'm going to figure it out. But guys, I found this little brush, and it was $1.79. It just says black black brush. But it goes into, I mean, you put your makeup, there's a little circle in there. I know you can't see it, but I can. It's a little circle, and I'll put all these items in the description box, but it has a small circle right there. I know you can't see it. You definitely can't see it. But me looking at it, it's just like a little hole, right? A little hole right here in the middle. And you put your foundation, which now that I put scissors in there, I'll probably, you know, I will probably clean it. You know, I don't know how, maybe with something first, just to make sure it's good and there. But the makeup goes in there, and you just kind of put it on your face. And I used to use little makeup brushes like this for the longest time, but you know, sometimes the ones I would get, and yes, they probably were not the best ones. This one looks really, really well made. I mean, I don't feel anything coming out of it. It feels very, very soft. But I would find little pieces of hair in the makeup, the little makeup brush pieces, and I would see all that, so I got away from it. But when I saw this one had, and also, you know, when you put the foundation on a brush or a sponge or something like that, I feel like I was wasting my foundation, and some of that stuff cost a fortune, so I didn't want to waste it. So I bought this brush, $1.79. I'm hoping that it's gonna, you know, help me, you know, put my foundation on nicer and neater, and I thought that was pretty cool. I've always wanted one of those. Now, oh yeah, I found, okay, they both were at the same time. So let's talk about some more brushes, right? Okay, let's start off with the baby one, okay? Now, I'm going to laugh my butt off. This was 78 cents, which less than $1, less than $1. Now, when I saw these, I thought they were going to be like, you know, a little bit bigger, because I just bought the same, some similar, but they're not these colors, from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Now, they're a lot bigger. The ones from the Dollar Tree are a lot bigger, but these are so much cuter. The ones I got from the Dollar Tree were like silver and white and another color, I don't even remember. Gorgeous. But look at this. Oh my gosh. This is so me. I mean, I absolutely love it. And it's tiny. It's not even, there's the size of my hand right there. That's how big it is. Now, I really honestly thought, like I said, I thought this right here was going to be half the size that it was. And I thought this was going to be bigger than what it was. So I never, ever know. Temu always amazes me. And I love it. I love the colors of it. I love the design of it. I think it is stinking cute. 78 cents. And guys, this is so cute. You could put this in little gift baskets. You can, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but you know, I said I was going to use my stuff, because a lot of times when it's so cute, I don't want to open it up and use it. Those days are gone. I'm going to start using everything. I'm opening it up and just using it. And I'm like, because there's going to be something else I can get later, right? So next, I just been loving the baby pink. So this one was a little bit more. It was 89 cents. And this one is the baby pink one, and it is gorgeous. It looks, oh yes. Okay, so this one actually looks like a rose. Okay, can you see the little bumps in there? That's how the ones I got from the Dollar Tree. When you look at it from the side, it looks like a rose. And when you look at it from the top right there, it has little bumps kind of looking up like a little rose. Oh my gosh. And this one is more plasticky. This one was more like a acrylic-y kind of, I don't know. It was just more shiny touch to it. And this one's more like a matte touch, if that makes any sense at all. And this one right here may go for just decor. Because it's just too stinking pretty. But yeah, I paid 89 cents for this one and 78 cents for this one. And I love it. This is a haul all about me. And this is the kind of things that I love. Now, just say you saw this on Etsy, or you saw this on Amazon, or you were in, you know, Target. And, you know, you might could have find something like this in that little Target hot spot, or whatever it's called, dollar spot. You even find stuff like this at the Dollar Tree. But guys, the detail, it is just stinking cute. And you can do so much with this. If you were doing a baby shower, if you're doing a wedding, or you're doing, you know, whatever. I could go on and on and on. And I had to have it. I had to have it. And I might put this up against the ones I got from the Dollar Tree. I've always wanted to do a video on, you know, what I got from the Dollar Tree versus what I got from Temu and prices like that. I may do that. That may be coming pretty soon. Comment, let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in, and let's move forward. Okay, this is another item that I had opened up, and I had a whole huge story that I was talking about, and I look up and the video's cut off. So I'm going to have to cut it in half, the story. So these are, I have already hauled from previous videos several things to do your nails. I got the the nail lamp, the gel lamp. I just bought one because I want to make sure it works. I also got the poly gel where you put the little dot and you press down and you sand it out and you file it. And I got a few comments saying, you know, it's not as easy as it looks. Well, I haven't had a chance. I haven't had one hot second to sit down and even do it because I know I need to. It needs to be a time where I have nothing going on and I can focus because it's going to take some time because, you know, it's what I was getting at in my long story is in my many endeavors of trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, because I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I've dibbled and dabbled in a lot of things, and I went to school for several different things. And one of them was a manicurist. And I actually went to school to be a nail tech. But as the manicurist title, I also learned about cutting hair and coloring hair and this and that and this and that. And this was eons ago. My son is old. He's 29 years old. He's way older. And this is when he was born. I mean, he was like infant, not even 1 year old when I went to school for this, because I went through like a little 2-year kind of deal. And graduated right before I had him. And then I started doing nails. Okay, I started doing nails. And what this next item is when I bought the poly nails and I got the stuff to do the gel nails, I wanted to have these little containers because they didn't come with it, the little ones to put the liquid in. All right, you know, depending on which ones I use or whatever, you know, that you rub on or polish on the top coat of the nail to make it firm. So yes, I did used to do nails, and I was horrible at it. I'm not going to say I was horrible, but I was learning, and bless the people's heart. But there was 2 or 3 beautiful people in my life that would come to my house, and I would actually have, it was in a hallway, at the end of a hallway, because this apartment was so stinking. This is great too. This is glass. So stinking small. I had a beautiful nail table, bought all the nail stuff, all the designs. I was going to be something. I was, until I realized how hard it is. So I don't knock anybody doing nails. And guys, the stuff that you use from it is very strong. Okay, if you go into a nail shop, a lot of them these days have, you know, masks you can wear, or they have a lot of, you know, fans or whatever to keep the odor down, but it still gets to me every time I go. If I'm in there more than an hour, I'll start to cough, and you know, they'll provide water and whatever. But I got one of these little containers, and the lid's a little loose on it, but it comes with 2 of them. Another containers in here. I'm not going to pull it out for time purposes, and it has 2 lids. And I picked that up to do my nail journey because reason why I stopped doing nails, bless these people's heart who came to my house and tried to support me when I was starting out. My son had asthma, and it wasn't doing good things for me either. In my house, when you walked in it, you smelt like it is in a nail salon. It was like those chemicals. And when, you know, after about 6 months of me doing it from home, I had to literally, you know, stop it because my son was, you know, having these attacks. And like I said, I had to move it out. And then I had thought about going and doing it in a booth, but you know, I was limited. I had a young child. I didn't have the, you know, the opportunities that we have now wasn't back then. I mean, that really was not an option because I'd have to pay a babysitter. And I was, like I said, just starting out. So I wasn't like great at it. And I tried my best, and bless those people's heart. I know they probably were thinking, what have I just paid? I don't know. I mean, they came back several times. So it was either my personality, or they felt pity on me, or I did a halfway decent job and they were like, okay, we'll do it again. And I hated to have to end that little journey in my life. But yeah, I've dibbled and dabbled in so many things. So one of the things I dibbled and dabbled in was I was a nail artist. And my mom remembers those days. She probably will mention that in my life, because I was going to be somebody. I was going to be like the next big thing. And we always say that, right, until you start having to do the work. And it's like, And I used to love to do pedicures back in the day. I don't know where I'm going on this as I pull out the next item. But as you know, do pedicures, 500 times, you're like, I'm not ever doing that again. And I do splurge and have people do my feet now that I'm older, but yeah. Okay, moving right along. Enough of that. I picked out a couple of lipsticks because I have been wanting these. Now, this is the Blue Beeman Change lipstick. It says B-E-M-O-N, Beeman G-I. I mean, B-E-M-O-N. I know you can't see that. J-I. I said G-I, but J-I. And this, if I'm not mistaken, I did get two different ones. I think this is the blue one, but let's just open it up and see. And I'm going to try it on camera because I had some lip gloss on, but I've talked it off and I've moved my lips a lot and I've rubbed it off. So hopefully I can put this on and it's going to change while we're finishing up this video, which I still have a lot of little goodies in here, and I have a couple of big things, a couple of items that are right here that I pulled out to the side, because again, this was just stuff that I wanted. It's like a girly haul. I can't say it enough. It's just stuff that I've always really wanted, but I was just buying everything else and I just never got it. So I hope this is going to be worth it. Oh, how much was it, did I say? This was $1.79, which for a good lipstick, that is not bad at all. At all. I'm having the devil getting this thing open today. Everything I've opened up or tried to open up, I've either torn it to death or it just won't come open. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just like I'm having a good time and I just want it to open up and it's like I'm going to tear the whole box. And that's what's going to have to happen because I don't have time. You know, what am I going to do with the box? And I don't think I'm going to need it for anything. I don't think I'm going to send it back because I'm about to use it. I think it's going to be wonderful. First, right off the bat, I love the packaging. I mean, I love the whole design of it. Can you see the name on it? Rosemate. Is it Rosemate? Rose Times. Oh my gosh. Rose Times, if you can even see that. I don't know if you can even see that. So let's open her up and see. And the little box here has a little barcode on it. And I might check that out, you know, and look at that later. I always like to go and do some of these barcodes. It is, oh, what? Oh my gosh. That is blue, okay? Now, we're going to do it. I'm going to do it on camera because I don't have a mirror with me. Oh my gosh, let's see what this is going to... If I have to do the rest of this video with blue, bright blue lips, oh, I need a mirror. Okay. And of course, I don't have any mirror. Let me see. Okay. So it doesn't come off dark at all. It's hard to do this, guys. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's getting dark. Oh, and it smells good. Oh, that color. Look at the color. Okay. So I'm going to pat this off a little bit. Love, love, love the little way that it looks and feels. Have you guys ever bought some lipstick and look at that. It's purple. It is literally purple on this tissue. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess it's going to color change into pink. Looks like it's going to be a pink. Okay. I love the way it feels. It's kind of like lotiony, making my lips feel really, really nice. And of course, I don't have a clue what it looks like. You're going to have to give me, y'all have to help me out, right? Because I can halfway see. I see it, but I don't see it, right? But if it gets darker, we'll know. I like the way it feels. It's very lightweight, and I'm blown away by it. I will put this in the description box. It does say it changes. You know, I guess if I got upset, it might change to a different color. It's like a mood ring, but it's for your lips, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. $1.79, guys. Rose Times. I'll put this in the description box. Love it. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, this I had been seeing in the little, you know how they do the lightning deals? And this kept popping up and popping it up and popping up. And I said, okay, I'm going to get this. I paid $1. I can't even read my hand right. $1.68 for this bad boy. And it looks pretty doggone nice. Oh, it is nice. So it's like a little, I don't know, what does that say? It says Vogue. Wait, what does that say? I have no idea what that says. Lloyds and Jones. I don't know. Vogue New Famous. It's really, really tiny right here, but that's cute. I don't even remember seeing this on there, but I don't know. Maybe it has this cute little scarf. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I know it's a dupe of something. If you know what the dupe of it is, let me know. And look how stinking cute this is. I love it. Oh my goodness. This is perfect to put in, like in my case, I can put my contact lens case if I'm carrying something like that. You can put some change, some, you know, whatever you want to put in there. Some lipstick. Let's see. We got the lipstick. OMG. This is gorgeous. $1, I forgot what I've said I paid for, $1.68. I think it's $1.68. Around that price range, and I only got it because it was under $2. They had different ones, and I'm tempted because let me look at, make sure. Oh yes, I love that it has the little hooky thing here, the little thingamajig that I can clip on. Oh yeah, I could put my keys on, you know, my house key if nothing else. I'm loving this little bitty silky little thing. It's just how stinking cute. I love it. I love this stitching on it. Let's see if as you smell. No funky smells. I'm just blown away. And it's pretty deep. I thought that's cute. The scarf really makes it all. I think I'll have to have a different color one as well so I can switch it out for the seasons. But how cute is that? Oh my gosh, I'm loving this haul. I'm loving all the stuff. Okay, let me show you another thing that I got, because I was kind of thinking like spa day, you know, let me relax. You know, what would be something that Wendy, aka Kitty Street, would want to do if she had nothing to do but free time. Everything was done, everything was put away, and I just had time to do whatever. Well, number one is going to be binge watch TV, because I don't ever seem to have time to watch anything anymore. And I wanted these pajamas, and I've been wanting these pajamas ever since one of my subscribers named Janet showed these eons ago, and I had them in my cart. And I was like, do I want to pay $15? Do I want to pay $20 for these things? Because they never went down in price. And one day they messed up, and they brought these bad boys down to $6. Janet, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, $6.04. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. And I knew, because she had already showed how they looked and everything, that I was gonna love these. I love the color of it, and it says, "Hello Weekend." Hello Weekend. This is the wonderful, I mean, look at it. It's just gonna be nice. I can tell what size I get. Now, I did get a smaller size because I remember her telling me that she probably could have sized down. I thought, well, you know, maybe I might need to look at my size measurements. And yes, I did. So I know this is probably going to, you know, be really what I want, because this is going to be for lounging. I do want it to be a little bit loose. And this is just for me to, you know, have at the house. So this is the top, 2X. I bought this in a 2X, $6.04. I love Temu. And then you have the pants, which the pants are, yeah, if I would have got them any bigger, these are pretty big. And then, as I always say, those look huge, and then they fit. That's bad. But the legs also say, "Hello Weekend." So yes, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. Temu, you can get stuff. You can look great. You can get a whole outfit. And that's a video that's going to come. I'm going to buy like some key pieces, and I'm going to get like, I don't know how many pieces, but I'm going to key together. I'm going to try to do definitely like 3 looks out of a few key pieces and mix and match them. And I'm telling you, I'm going to try to do it at a good price too. You don't have it on both legs, just the one leg. And I don't always care about things to be on the legs, you know, matter of fact. But in this case, it has it on the leg and the top. So yes, I finally got them doggone pajamas. I'm so happy about that. Okay, what do we got? Where are we at on time, guys? You know, I don't ever want it to end. And I have a lot of little bitty things in here left. Okay, what is this? Okay, this was something, when I picked it up, I wasn't quite sure why I bought it, but it was 66 cents. And I need those little things that you put your phone on. And when I saw this, I thought it was going to be a little bit better for some reason. I don't know. It's just like one of those, and I'll put this phone case on here. Does that thing open up? I'm sure it does some kind of way. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this kind of opens up, and it kind of, you know, rests back on the back like that. And then it has like a little loop, a little lip, excuse me. And you put your phone, you know, I'm going to just put it backwards like this. Either that way, or, you know, you can put it down this way to watch it. And for 66 cents, that's okay. I usually get stuff like this from the Dollar Tree, but I just thought it was going to be a lot nicer. This is kind of, you know, plasticky. But if it does what it's got to do, it's also flat. And it lays flat, so that's good for traveling. And you can kind of, you know, adjust it to how much you want to lay it down or lay it up. And sometimes I do want to take a picture of something. I don't know if it's going to fit on there. And maybe they don't. Now it's coming back to me. I'm thinking, why did I buy this? But I think it's because sometimes I just want to put something like a little picture. Like say I wanted to take a picture of this and I can't hold it or it won't sit up or whatever. I can take a picture of it in the background and stick it on my community tab or something like that. 66 cents. You know, it is what it is. You know, I don't think I'd pay too much more for it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think almost everything in this that I'm showing you, not everything, but a good bit of it, I had price reductions on all of it. So I got stuff for me and I got the price reductions on the boot. So yeah, got that for me to hold my phone up. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, these, I'm not going to open these up. You know, these are something I always pick up because, like I said, when I'm not filming or working or going in, you know, out and about, I put my hair up in a ponytail. And I love and I survive with these little ponytail holders. Now, there is 50 in here, and I paid 36 cents for this. and I have already 2 sets of these, or I would have bought more. I don't even know what I paid for them. So I'm going to have these till the cows run home, right? There's so many. I probably have about 300 of these literally, but I go through them so much and so fast, but I love them. I love these things. And I used to get them at the Dollar Tree, and I don't even think they might have been 50. I don't know. It was quite a bit. I think it might have been like 30 for $1.25. So to get 50 for 36 cents, I think that's what it is. 36 or 38 cents. Yeah. That's just a repeat buy. Repeat buy, guys. Okay, what else? Okay, this was something, again, the marketing in Temu never ceases to amaze me. Now, when I saw this, I only paid 29 cents for this. 29 whole cents. And I thought it was going to be big, like huge. This is not huge. This is, I'm going to have to cut this up with some scissors. This is a little clip. And what did I say? Can I read them on here? It's 29 cents if I didn't already say that. 29 cents. And again, I thought it would be, you know, a little bit bigger for your hair. But it's just like a little clip. And it kind of reminded me of Hello Kitty, right? You know, my name is Kitty on my channel. And I always think, yeah, that is. It's like a Hello Kitty design. So I still think it's super cute. I might could put my hair up in a little ponytail or some little bun. And maybe stick this in there to the side. How cute is that? 29 cents, I think I said it was. You can't beat that. That was on a lightning deal, and I just threw it in there. But again, I thought it was going to be at least about this size. Didn't know it was going to be like baby. But that's okay. That's okay. I got me a little Hello Kitty little clip. 29 cents. I love Temu. I love Temu. Okay, I got another lipstick. And I got something else that, okay, I got a lot of makeup here, but let me see before what these little things are, because I'm getting down. I got a few little tiny things. Yeah, oh my gosh, we're getting down to the end. So let's look at this other lipstick. I think this is lipstick. Okay, this one I've already bought before. And did I get 2 of them? Are they the same ones? Nope, I must have only got 1. I thought I got 2. Now, I purchased, this is another repeat buy. I paid, did I write a price on here? $2.79 for this, and I thought I had 2 in my little hickey, but I might have put it back because I just, you know, trying to budget, do my little budget. This I love, but I had gotten down to the nitty gritty on the other one. It was gone. I mean, literally, like I can't even use it anymore, and I use this one so much. Can I open this like this? I don't remember these things being so tough to get in. Okay. And of course, I have the dullest scissors known to man here. And I mean it every time I say I got 15 pairs of scissors, sharp, nice scissors and cutters. Oh, I got to get myself organized to open this stuff with. And that's what I buy this stuff to open it up with. Okay, let's see if I can open this with. Okay, this is that Plump. It's a knockoff dupe Plump. Can you even see that? I don't think you can. Plump. And I'm going to open it up because I love this. But I don't think I'm going to put it on because, and is this one as fat as the other one? It's not. I don't think. The other one seemed more squattier, but I don't know. It's got the Plump on there again. And I don't even know what color this is. Does it say? I think it's a rose color. It looks a little darker. Yeah, this is definitely darker than the one I had. But love it. It was long-lasting Plump lip balm. And I went ahead and got me another one because the other one was used up. So I'm going to find my other one and make sure it's still the same color and the same one. And I'll let you guys know. And yeah, $2.79. Repeat buy as well, but I'm not going to put that one on because I have another one. But before we do that one, I want to see what this is. Okay, this is some foundation. All right, I honestly have never bought any foundation. Have I from Temu? I bought eyeshadow, I've bought eyeliner, I bought concealer, I've bought lipsticks, but I don't think I've ever bought like foundation. Now, I don't know if this is that one that has the, you know, where they have the commercials where if you put it on, it like matches your skin. I was looking for that kind. I specifically went to look for that style, that one that you can, this is going to not let me in it either. Okay. It's giving me grief. But it's the one that you put on your skin. It's supposed to match your skin tone. Because I've been trying to find some, you know, different kind of foundation. I'm not saying this is something I'm going to do all the time. If I can even get in this bad boy. Because it's not wanting me to open it up. And how much did I pay for this? This was $3.99. $3.99. And it just says Pop Feel Foundation Skin Base. Pop Feel, P-O-P-F-E-E-L, 1.1 ounces foundation skin base. Okay, if you can see that. All right, let's open it up and see. Let's investigate. And of course, I'm not going to put it on camera, but I am going to show you what it looks like because I'm just as curious as you are. If I can get this open. Oh, that one opened up real fast. Real nice. And it's got, let's see, what does it say on the side here? No, it don't say. I was going to say if it gave you any kind of directions or anything like that, but it don't. Okay, here's the bottle, how it looks. You can see that. And let me see if it's got, oh my gosh, that looks like gray. That cannot be right. All right, let's just see. I'm going to try something. Okay, that came out real thick. And that's a lot. I'm not even going to, oops, and it's still coming out. Okay, so I don't want to waste this because I don't know why it's white. And maybe it's supposed to be. Okay, let me just put a little bit on here and rub it on here. Why is, oh my God, Becky. It is that makeup. And I know it was the makeup that you put on and it's supposed to match your skin type. But I don't want to waste all that because that's like good makeup. And I got makeup on. And I'm going to try to save it. And it's just coming out. So if you do purchase it, wow. That, okay, let's do it again. Okay. It's like, it's white. You can kind of tell it's white. I'm going to try to find an area on my skin and just put a dot. Okay, it's white. And what does it do? I mean, I know it's my wrist. What in the world? I don't want to waste this. This is going back in here because I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it in the lid cap because I'm thrifty like that. I'm frugal like that. What? Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to wash my makeup off so I can try this on. Pop Feel foundation. And I don't know what color I got. I'll have to link this, you know, in the description box. It was $3.99. And I want to tell you that I hunted a name. I don't know if it's Pop Feel, if that's the name of the dupe or whatever, or if it's a dupe of the one that you put on and it's supposed to match the skin color. Love myself right now. I love myself right now. And if this works, I will repeat it, buy it. You know, I'm not a makeup snob, and it's hard for me, guys. It's seriously hard for me to pay a fortune for makeup. And especially if you're the type of person who wears makeup every single day, like I used to. And I don't know, I love these earrings. I didn't, when I first ordered them, and I know I jump all over the place. When I first ordered these, I thought these were so gaudy, but they just are the perfect ones. And the necklace too is just perfect. It matches my little outfit. I'm so happy. But I'm not a makeup snob, and I used to wear full makeup every day. You wouldn't, when I was in my 20s, I didn't walk out the house with no makeup on. It was not happening. It was not happening. I wasn't going to do it. So back then, I couldn't imagine paying for some foundation $30, $40, $50, because first of all, I didn't have that. I was, you know, barely making any money at all. So I had to use, and I think I've always used clearance makeup, the cheapest makeup I could find. I never had any brands, and I still don't. Right now, I think this is CoverGirl, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know what I use now, but my daughter turned me on to that, and I use it because I like to have I have these freckles, which I know a lot of people love their little freckles, but I try to hide mine. That's when you get older, that's what happens. But enough about that. Okay, we got to move this along. I got a few more items, guys, and if you hung in this long, let me know. Thank you for hanging out for Girls Night Out and celebrating my 1 year first Temu haul video. If you're just, you know, stopping in for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. And for all you diehards out there, you know how I roll, and I hope you're enjoying this video. Okay, this was one that I got, and I was going to see, it's called DAIMANPU, and I believe it's another dupe lipstick, but I opened this one up, and the best thing about this, it was $2.08. Okay, look at this packaging. You can kind of see the name a little bit. I know that glare and that, I don't know if you can see that or not. Look at this. This looks like something you would take out to New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh. DAMAMIP or MPU. Okay, I don't know how you pronounce that. I don't even know what that says as far as the color, but let's just see what it does. Yes, I get so excited. So excited. Look at this. So let's try to put this one on. I know I have the other one on, and this one also is it should be a lip, another changing one, because I bought them both. I wanted to have two different ones to see if one worked and one didn't. I'm loving this one. This one's definitely going to be like a date night. Oh, this smells like aloe vera. I mean, it is. Oh my gosh, night and day. This is so soft. This is almost like a lip gloss. Can you kind of tell? Like a lip gloss. And this one was just more, it was more firm, if that can even, look at those. Look at that. All right, let's do it. We're going to do, I've used this to death. Let's do a patch of color there. That's the purple, comes out on purple. And then we'll do this one right here. And okay. I'm going to do something here. Okay, you got to be, okay, this is true. This is an honest review. It's real thin, real flimsy right here. So I'm going to pull it down a little bit, and I'm only going to pull it out there. That's a shame. Well, I already did it. It came out right there, so you can kind of see the difference, all right? This one's more pinky. What? Look how dark that got just that quick. I hate that I think it's something to do with the little piece right here that's not probably on right. Aw, that's such a shame. I'm going to keep it. Where's the bottom? What did I do with it? Okay, there's the bottom to this one. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. This one, I love it too, but my gosh. Did I drop it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, but you just be careful. Man, I hate that. Is it going to go on? That is just so stinking cute. I just don't like the fact that it's so loose right there. But now I know I will be careful with that. And yeah, I might have to exchange it. I might do that. I might see if I can just call up customer service and be like, you know, I love this. I absolutely want it. How much? $2.08. You doggone right. I want it, but I need a replacement because this one is, you know, kind of going to fall apart if I bear on it too much. And I was about to say, it's almost like it's soft. And guys, it glided on. This one glided on, and it was $2.08. This one was $1.79. This one was nice too, but this one was gorgeous. I love it. My lips feel like they've just been to a massage and back. And it smells wonderful. I said aloe vera, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Now, this isn't changing on here yet. That's still showing purple. So I don't know, by the end of the video, I'll kind of remember to show it to you. Okay, last few items, and then we're going to wrap it up. And this is some little pins, excuse me. And I do have a little thing I bought off Temu that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put all the pins in it. But I had to get me these pins when I saw them because they were in my price range. This one was $1.48. If you know anything about Harry Potter, there is a candy shop, and it's called Honeydukes. And when you go into Honeydukes, you get all these sweets. Now, I'm trying to break my sweets, so I thought, oh, I'm going to get me a little pin, which this one's got a little, it's cute. It's got a little backing here that you can kind of pop it open and stick it on there instead of the other kind. I think that's cute. This is Honeydukes. It's in Hogsmeade. And if you don't know what Hogsmeade is, you got to, there goes that ring. It's around backwards. Go check it out. This is kind of a plasticky one and not metal, which I really enjoy that. I think that's cute. Let me hold it with this little back piece. So yeah, real cute Honeydukes in Hogsmeade. And I think, let me see if I can read this one. Legendary Wizarding Sweet Shop. And I love it, love it, love it. I went to one of these at Universal Studios a while back, and it was awesome. I bought some chocolate frogs and some chocolate wands. It was awesome. So continue on. Let's do this one. Continue on with the sweets, because you know I have to figure out how to talk about sweets without eating them, right? And yeah, it's a journey. So I'm not saying I'm quitting complete sugar, but I'm working on it. And it has been rough. And when I say rough, I mean rough. Like, oh my gosh, why do we put ourselves through this? Okay. Now, this one is another Harry Potter, you know, thing about sweets. And this says, what does that say? I can't read it. But it's the little trolley. Well, it does say Honeydukes. Okay, so it's Honeydukes. But on the train in the Harry Potter movies, there's like a little lady who pushes the little trolley. And my goodness, I thought that's what it was. And I think it is. It's going to be what I do. And I'm going to hold it from here because it has the little clip-on piece right here. But you can see the little wheels, and the little lady would push it. And it had the sweets on it. Can you guys even see that? How much did I pay for this one? Did I write it on here? This was $1.29. $1.29 for this one. And I thought, I'm going to have my little sweet things. I'm going to put that on that little pen pad that I got, and I'm going to showcase that for you real soon. One more a little pen, and then I'm going to show you this last item, guys. We're going to wrap up my little Girlie 1 year celebration haul from Temu. And this one is one of the ones that I thought was just so unique. I don't have many of these at all. What's that in there? This was only 98 cents. Well, it has something on the back holding on there, but it also has like a little extra clip, which is awesome. Now, this one, my dear, you have the Grim. It's you know, they have a class. It's called divination. And I could talk about this all day long. And if you get the Grim, if you kind of look at it, it looks like a wolf, a black dog or wolf or whatever you want to call it, like a werewolf. I don't want to say too much. If you have not checked out that Harry Potter series, you need to. But they have a little class, and they do little tea leaves, and everybody has to kind of decipher what the tea leaves come out and blah, blah, blah. But it's the Grim, and the Grim is not good when you get it. And so, you know, one of the characters, comment, let me know if you know who that character is. It says, "My dear, you have the Grim." And you can kind of see that it's like a little dog. The Grim, 98 cents. These are so up my alley. I love you, Temu. I love you, Temu. I love you, Temu. Okay, last but not least, guys, and I know, you know, one day I'm going to cut these videos a lot shorter and you're going to be missing me when I talk long. But right now, this is another long one. So, yeah, another long chatty video. So, I had to go ahead on the Harry Potter train. This was a Harry Potter sweatshirt. I paid $12.95 for it. And one of my favorite characters is Luna Lovegood. All right, Luna Lovegood. Now, first of all, I love this pink. It's a gorgeous pink. I'm into the pinks of all colors. It's kind of like a different color pink. Almost like a watermelon color pink. It's pretty. And it says, "Don't worry, you're just as sane as I am." And it's got those crazy glasses that she wears. And when I saw this in plus size, and I did get it, I did check my measurements, and I got this in a 3XL because I do want to wear this with leggings. And yes, guys, $12.95. It's just like a regular sweatshirt, but it's very soft, no funky smells, and I cannot wait to showcase this for you guys in the near future. So yes, I have had a ball. I've had a ball showing you a lot of little girly items of things that I wanted because I wanted them. I love everything that I have. I don't think there's anything I dislike. I'm loving the lipstick. I'm loving the Harry Potter items. I'm loving my cell phones, accessories. I'm loving the pajamas. So guys, with that said, like, share, comment, and I'll be back very, very soon with plenty more of Temu, because right now, Temu's on fire, right? On fire. And I don't care if they, you know, make you have a $20 minimum, maybe a $25 minimum. It just depends. As long as I can get that free shipping, I'm still on board, guys, because it's still the best deal in town. And if you don't have any kind of codes, use my code FAV22452, FAV like fave, FAV22452, and get you 30% off if you're a new user, if you've never ordered. I have so many people comment and say, "I never ordered off Temu, but I watch all your Temu hauls." You got some restraint, girls and guys. I'm like, I had someone send me one little video of Temu, and I'm like, what is that? And I got on the app, and boy, I was hooked. And I've been doing it ever since. And I'm just enjoying it. So with that said, guys, I really just want to take a moment and say thank you for hanging with me through the video this long. Thank you for you guys who've been hanging with me for a full year. And let's take it into another year. Let's name our lucky dragon, and let's buy us a few little things for ourselves, and let's talk about some more Temu in the future. All right, guys, I love you, love you, love you, and I'll see you very soon.